last day of 12 Days of Christmas, and I can't believe it. It all comes to an end so soon, as always. And this time, unlike 31 Days of Horror, there's only 12 days, so even sooner. Dean, the last present, if you will. Here we go. Do you know what this one is?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Reminisce of the best X-Files. Okay, so it's Alien.
Remember I said that we had to have one of them in there.
Pod! I do not know. Pod! Aliens, guys, aliens. All my alien fiends will love this.
Remember how I said that there was one theme that I hadn't yet
I know,
touched on?
and I thought that too when you said that. After receiving a troubling voicemail, estranged siblings Ed and Lila travel to their isolated family lake house in Maine to hold an intervention for, this is amazing, to their increasingly paranoid war veteran brother, Martin. But the situation rapidly spirals out of control when they discover the house completely ransacked and learn that Martin has constructed an elaborate and horrifying conspiracy theory surrounding the sinister entity that he believes has trapped him in the basement. This sounds amazing.
This is why I made it.
76 minutes of pure bliss, this sounds like. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. No, I haven't watched it.
Alright, and it's over.
It's all over. No, I feel like this looks too good to be true.
Well, you haven't heard of it, so...
I'm really scared.
Reminiscent of the best of that.
It's here. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, cool. Let's do it, guys. Some things in this life, my friend, too good to be true. And this movie is one of them. Let me give it to you straight. I'm gonna give some spoilers away because I don't think you should watch this film. But first, let me give a little spoil-free minute or so. This film is about what it said it was about, and not much more, not much less. Actually, nothing. There was no point, no reason, no rhyme. Acting was awful, horrendous. Actually, the girl in it was from Darling, which is a movie that a lot of people actually really liked, an indie movie that came out not too long ago. I actually hated it. And she's also in Jughead, which is a kind of like a culty film, horror film that came out a few years ago, which wasn't so bad. This film, though, awful. And I could tell by the first few minutes, it's just horrendous acting. And I get indie flicks and I kind of understand that, but nah. Also, I did think it might have gone down the route of they look like people just because it was about he was crazy, but is he not crazy, but is he crazy? And this is where I'm going to throw some spoilers in there. And this is a pretty big spoiler, but I don't think you guys should watch this film. If you spend half a movie of a family talking about if their brother is crazy or not, and then the brother kills himself, and then where does the film go? Does the film end? Or is the thing that the guy is going on and on about, whatever is trapped in his basement, is it real or not? Of course it's fucking there. What are they going to do? Open the door, nothing's there, end of movie? Of course not. My problem with this is the fact that the alien, which we were hoping would be quite impressive, was not so much. At the start, I thought, yeah, maybe. It had some really good lighting effects that kind of made it really choppy and kind of strobe-y. I guess you'd use the term strobe if you were using it as an effect. So it kind of fooled me for a second, and the sound effects were amazing. So it was very screechy, very much like Signs, the film. But when it got to the moments where you actually saw the creature, it was just a whole lot of paper mache and not much alien, more science experiment. The characters were killed off quite easily, and there was no struggle, there was no reveal, there was no end, there was no twist, it was just stupid, really. Like, if a guy says that he's trapped something in the basement and he's crazy, and he turns out to be crazy and something's in his basement, big whoop-de-doo. Dean didn't even get that far. Dean gave up very early on. Quite sad, because as soon as I read the title, I was thinking, too good to be true. I've never heard of this film, and it looks great. Also, it's called Pod. Don't see a pod, not once. I'm going to give this one a sad 1 out of 10. It was shot nicely. That's the only thing I have to say. But the sound effects in it were like horrendously like overdone. They have this music, and when the siblings enter the house for the first time to find their brother, it's like da 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 da, da, and the brother's got the gun, and I don't know, it was so fucking obvious what was going on, and it was just no need to be so dramatic, man. It's like made all this drama out for not really much payoff. What are you gonna give it, Dean, for how much you watched?
Yeah, the same as you.
1?
Yep.
Yeah. Since it's the end of this series, sorry to bring it to such a crashing halt, Dean has some predictions that he wants to read out.
So, the predictions at the start, if you guys remember, were Emma thought she would have seen at least 4 of the 11 movies. She had seen 1.
Yeah, you did good. You did very good. And everyone said that.
Emma thinks 6 of them would be good. She rated 7 of them with 2.5 or better.
Okay, out of 5.
Yeah. Or 5 out of 10. Or better. With an average score of 2.3. Which is pretty close to my prediction that should average everything at 2.5 as she normally does.
Yeah. Too bad
yeah.
this one. If this one didn't fall down, you might have had a chance.
I know. So, but I'm very happy that I got 10 movies out of 11 that
I think that you did really well with that.
you hadn't seen.
Yes, no, I think you did
Not
awesome.
reviewed, just haven't
And
seen.
not just that, a lot of films I hadn't heard of. But thank you so much. And on behalf of myself and all of the spooky astronauts, we'd like to thank you for picking these films.
At least you might have learned what not to watch.
Yeah.
on some of them.
Yeah, no, it's been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. And don't worry, there is a really cool review coming up on Monday, which is in a couple of days. That will be a foreign film. It's a recent film that a lot of people didn't really talk about, so that's going to come up on Monday. And then on Friday, exciting video, is my 2016 best of. So there's some really good videos coming up, and I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up so I know that you like these kind of videos. And until next time, guys, stay spooky. Bye.